V12 demo, demo final 2. Demo final use this. Which version? Has this ever happened to you? Today, we're going to take a look at how to add a login to your website. That way we can spare you 14 versions, 3 Dropbox links, 1 client asking which one's the latest again. I'm Courtney Robertson, developer advocate at GoDaddy, and today we're going to meet someone who built a client login. His clients get to sign in, they see their tracks, they stop emailing him asking which one's the final one. Here's how he did it. Meet Marcus. He produces music in Atlanta. Independent. Works with artists one at a time. Ships the demo tracks for them to review. Gets feedback, iterates, and repeats. His pain is the same pain a lot of you have if you ship deliverables to paying clients. You email a link, the client loses it. The client asks for it again. The client pulls up the wrong version in a meeting. You waste 20 minutes a week digging up the right URL. He needs 3 things. A way for a client to sign up the first time, a way for that client to log back in again later, and a private dashboard where each client sees only their own tracks. That's the chain. Let's build it. Here's the prompt that I'm using. The same golden rule from the Prompting Do's and Don'ts guide. Tell Airo 3 things: what we're building, who it's for, and what it needs to do. We're going to say that we need to add a client login system to my Reeves audio site. When a visitor clicks client login in the navigation, they should land on a login page that gives them 2 options: log in if they already have an account, or sign up if they're new. The sign up flow should collect the name, email, and password. Password should have a show password toggle and a basic strength check. After they submit, send a verification email. When they click the verification link, log them in and send them to their own private dashboard. For the login flow for returning users, collect their email and password. Include a forgot your password link that triggers a password reset email. After they log in, send them to the private dashboard. And in the private dashboard, we want to greet the client by name, show them their tracks that they have been shared, along with the title, the version, and a short note. If Marcus hasn't shared any tracks yet, the dashboard should show no tracks yet. Marcus will add yours shortly. Important, the dashboard URL must be gated, meaning behind a password. If someone tries to load the dashboard URL directly without being logged in, they should be sent to the login screen. Marcus needs an admin view where he can add a new track for a specific client. The admin view should not be visible to the clients. We're partway through the build, and I'm going to allow Airo AI Builder to configure auth secret, as in to auto-generate it. So we're back. There are a couple of ways to go about this. You could either use a tool like Resend, which will help create a way for you to log in without a password. It will prompt you to get an API key for that. I asked Airo AI Builder, hey, I don't know how to do all of that. Guide me through the process, and it was able to give me directions. If you don't want to go that way, the other thing that you can do is tell it that you want to have it create the admin route for you specifically. And when it did that for me, it said you sign up at /login first, then visit this link with your email address as part of that in your browser, and it promotes that email to an admin and disables itself forever so nobody else can use it. And it asked, should I build that now? And I said, absolutely yes. So while it is finishing building that, I'd like to show you that I am setting up my account. We'll pretend that I am Marcus. I'm not saving that information, and it sent me a confirmation email so that just one time I can check it, and in the future I could use that nifty redirect login. Let me go get that confirmation now. I've confirmed that link, and I also now have a unique URL to add to the address of my site. So let's go up to the top, and we will delete /login, instead putting in the API key. And one time ever that has been done, and now no one else can use that email address. Go to login. You can see that I've logged in as a client for right now. And as a client, it says, I don't have any tracks yet. Marcus will add yours shortly. And now I have gone to, instead, the last one I was using the client portal login. Now I've gone to the website address /admin now that I'm logged in, and I don't have any clients yet. So I need to go add a couple of those. So while we were looking at the admin dashboard, we saw that there really wasn't much there yet. So we're going to give Airo AI Builder another prompt. Now build out Marcus's admin side. The client login and dashboard work, but there's no way for Marcus himself to manage clients or upload tracks yet. Marcus signs in with his own admin account separate from client accounts. His admin view lives at the gated root like /admin. If a logged in client tries to go there, they should be bounced back to their own dashboard. And the client's view should show their name, email, sign up date, etc. The admin home is a client list. Show every signed up client as a row or a card with a full name, email, sign up date, last login, etc. The add track form should have 4 fields so that Marcus can be able to add a track. The client's title, version, text or v3, demo 2, etc. A note, and an audio file upload. When Marcus saves the form, the track immediately appears in the specific client's dashboard the next time the client logs in. In other clients, they won't be able to see it. Marcus should also be able to edit a track's title, version, or note, replace the audio file on an existing track, and delete a track with a confirmation prompt. Match the rest of his site, dark, moody, warm amber accents. Keep the admin UI utilitarian but on brand. Airo AI Builder has finished creating both the rest of the logged in experience as well as I had it create several fictitious examples for today. And when I go over to visit my site, I just need to type in /admin to go to the admin dashboard since I've logged in once already. And you could see that I have 3 clients that are shown here. So if I were to select any one of these, this one has 3 different tracks available. You could see what the names of the tracks are, the version, and some additional details such as a note that's there. I could go in to edit this information and it says, here's a note for the client. And I have the ability to upload a replacement file there. So now I could see when I have, as an administrator, logged in. I also get to see when the clients have logged in. Since these are fake examples, we're seeing that they haven't logged in yet, but it would tell you the time once they have logged in. Finally, if I wanted to, I could sign out and go back in as a client and create a sign up email and see what the client's experience looks like too. I've come back to log in now as the client. The client would see something like this. It says, hey, Amara, here are the tracks that Marcus has shared with you, and it tells me the versions of them and any notes that are there as well. So I can go into this one from May. So you can see that I have a little bit of work I could continue doing so that I can go get in and download the file or make messages back and forth. That would be building out more to this. And we have already satisfied the basic need of creating a logged in experience that is different for the administrator than it is for the clients. So the last thing I want to do, the last prompt, is change that greeting where it says, hey, Amara. So you see that there are some ways that I might still continue to build out the rest of my project. Now, you might still have a couple more things that you're thinking about. Before we get to the call to action, a few questions you might have that I had too. Before we get to the end, there are a few questions that you might have, and I've had them too. But what about password resets? Forgot password works out of the box. Airo AI Builder wired it up alongside the login. Marcus can edit the reset email subject line and copy Marcus can edit the reset email subject line and copy in the same way he can edit the verification email. Can other clients see my tracks? No. This involved per user gating, meaning that they only can see the specific thing that they are logged into. The dashboard that you saw is bound to the logged in account. A different client session can't see those tracks. What about using a social media login? We didn't get there in this demo. A social login is a follow-up prompt, or depending upon what's shipped by the time that you watch this, could be a built-in option. Check the description for the current. What about a social login? Not in this demo, though we'll consider making a video about that again in the near future. What we learned? Airo AI Builder's auth flow handles the core login chain, the sign-up login, a password reset, protected pages, per user content, and we did it mostly with one prompt. The pattern works for any client-facing business. The follow-ups are where the rest of your credit budget goes. So what did we learn? Airo AI Builder's auth flow handles the core login chain. That includes the sign-up, the login, the password reset. So what have we learned? Airo AI Builder's auth flow handles the core chain, sign-up, login, password reset, protected pages, per user content. The pattern works for any client-facing business. The follow-ups are where the rest of your credit budget goes. If you've been emailing private deliverables to clients and losing 20 minutes a week to which link was that again? You could try this without paying anything. Airo AI Builder is free to try in your GoDaddy account, no credit card required. Build the login, test it on yourself first, only publish it when it's right. If you've been emailing private deliverables to clients and losing 20 minutes a week to which link was that again? You could try this without paying anything. Airo AI Builder is free to try in your GoDaddy account. Build the login, test it on yourself first, only publish when it's right. Drop a comment if you tested this for your client work. What's the one thing your clients should see when they log in? I'll work the best ones into the follow-up video. See you in the next one.